Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll look at how we can install Linux Mint on a VirtualBox. Now I have a VirtualBox open here, and before we begin the installation, we need to have the ISO image, which we'll need to download from linuxmint.com. So just open a browser and search for Linux Mint, linuxmint.com. Now once you get to the site, you'll see that they show the latest version here, which is Linux Mint 22.2 Zara. To download the latest version, we click download, and here we'll be presented with the different variations. Okay, there's a Cinnamon, there's a XFCE edition, and then there's a Mate edition. Just look at the different options here, the three options, and select whichever one you prefer. If you prefer Cinnamon, just click download. Here you'll see that there's more information, the size, the installation guide. Okay, and if you go down a little bit further, there's the share or the checksum. Okay, and then there's the actual mirrors here. Now depending on your location, just go with one of these. Okay, once you click one of those, you should see that the download should begin. Again, just click on your location and it should begin the download. Now this could take a while given the size of the file here. I'm gonna cancel this because I already downloaded this ISO image. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel this too and just close this out. Once you have your ISO image, you can begin the installation of the virtual machine. Okay, now to install the virtual machine, click on, you can go to machine, new, or you can click new here and then name your virtual machine. It's gonna be Linux Mint 22. Then select where you wanna install it. I'm gonna install mine here. You can select the ISO image, or you can do that later. It's the OS is Linux. OS distribution, you can look at the list here. I don't see Linux Mint. I'm gonna go with other Linux. Okay, specify the hardware. You can select your memory depending on how much you have on your host machine. Okay, then CPUs as well. Okay, the hard disk, you can increase this. I'm gonna go with 40 GB. Click finish. Okay, and there is the virtual machine. I'm gonna go into the settings again because we didn't attach the ISO image. So right click and go to settings. Then here you can go through the options again. Okay, the name, the features. Now you can enable shared clipboard, bidirectional, drag and drop bidirectional. Okay, next system. Again, here is your memory, processor, number of CPUs. Let me do this, move this up. We're not using a floppy. Move this up. Let's look at display here. You can increase video memory if you want. Storage, this is where we'll attach the ISO image. So click on this disk icon that says empty, and then here just click on this and choose a disk file. Navigate to where you downloaded the ISO image for Linux Mint. Okay, Linux Mint, and this is Cinnamon version 22.2 Zara. So select it, click open. And now it's attached. Audio, I'm not changing anything here. Network, I'm gonna change this to bridged adapter because I wanna be able to access the virtual machine from my other machines within the local area network. Everything else I leave as default. I'm not making any changes. Click OK. And now we can power on the virtual machine. So select the virtual machine and click start. Okay, it says start Linux Mint. So we'll go with that option. Just press enter to select it. Okay, and there we go. Now with this, it gives you the option to try Linux Mint before you install it, and then we have the installation disk here. To install it, just double click on it. Okay, here you select the language and then click on continue. Keyboard layout, select your keyboard layout. I'm gonna go with the default English. Continue. You can install multimedia codecs. Click continue. Okay, we'll go with the option to erase disk and install Linux Mint. Click install now. Okay, it's going to show you what changes are going to be made, and these are the partitions. Click continue. You can go ahead and select your region here and then click continue. We'll need to create a username and then assign a password. So I'm just going to do It's going to be the username, and so go ahead and put in a password for that user and repeat the password. Okay, require my password to log in. Continue. Now, as the installation is progressing, some steps are going to take a while. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video recording and come back if I need to input anything. So as you can see here, the installation is still ongoing, but it should be done anytime soon. So as you can see here, it says the installation is complete, and we can either continue testing or restart now. I'm going to restart and then log back in. Okay, now we've rebooted the virtual machine and we are at the login screen. I'm just going to put in my password for the user Eno. And I'm logged in. Okay, I'm just going to close this out. Now, as you can see, there's a scaling issue here. If I try to extend the display of the screen, it doesn't really scale well. This is going to be fixed by installing the guest additions. So that's going to be on my next video. I'll show how to install the guest additions. Now, for this new virtual machine, usually I just check a few things on it. Mainly, I check to make sure I have a valid IP and internet connectivity. If I open the terminal, so if I right click, I can go to preferences. I just want to increase the font size here. Text, I can custom font here, increase this to say 15, close. And to check the IP, I'll do IP address. I do have a valid IP 172.16.1.100. That's provided via DHCP dynamically, and I can verify that my DNS is working properly. I can ping a website by typing the name of the website, so google.com. Okay, I'm able to ping it. I can do Control-C to end. If you wanted to just send a specific number of pings, you can do -C for count and say send 2 pings. Okay, 2 packets transmitted, 2 packets received, 0 packets lost. So I know my DNS is working. I can also use NS lookup google.com. This should tell you what you're using for your DNS. If you have a specific DNS server set, it will show you. Right now it's just showing my loopback 127.0.0. Lastly, we can verify the version we have installed. We can do cat etc OS release, and the version is 22.2.0 right here. So that's all for this video. That's how you can install Linux Mint on VirtualBox, and this is the latest version as we are in 2026 now. So I hope this information has been helpful. I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.